said, it is for our collective gain. This is your voice and this is your future. Let us go forth from this day, not as passengers, but as drivers of the renewed hope agenda. Let us carry the message of continuity to every motor park, every seaport, every airport, and every rail station. Let it be said that when history calls, transporters stood up, spoke up, and moved Nigeria forward. Together, let's ensure continuity of good governance, complete Nigeria. Thank you so very much, and welcome once again. Thank you for that encouragement. We're going to be skipping the next agenda, which would have been a presentation. We will have that on the next program, and we will let us know when we'll be converging again for a bigger house, a fuller house. Like we all know, this is just for a first group meeting to launch out. I'd like us, with a standing ovation, to welcome the national coordinator for this platform once again to tell us why we are all here this morning. Please, if your hands are not busy, kindly put them together as we welcome Dr. Prince Shego Obayende. Please, I just noticed somebody in the crowd. I want to humbly recognize a key player in the transportation sector, the DG of Tourism and Transportation. Please, welcome, sir. You cannot be seated, you will speak from the table. Thank you.
Once again, good morning all. Just like I have been generously introduced, thank you for that. But let me pay homage to my big ogas here, especially the NATO president who was here 9 o'clock on the dot. I was thinking we're going to do African time. So instead of telling him 10 o'clock, I said 9 o'clock, sir. I thought he would come late, but he surprised everybody. He was there exactly 9, and he has to go and come back. Thank you, sir, for making us proud. Dr. Salam flew in all the way from Lagos. Thank you so much. And all my comrades here on this part of the divide and fellow transportants that are witnessing this very huge, unique, epoch-making occasion. All protocol duly observed and not limited to the powerful gentlemen of the press. Thank you very much. Having said that, let me go to my script because we'll have enough time to take our question and answer. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, union leaders, drivers, transport operators, market traders, mechanics, every hard-working Nigerian who keeps the country moving. I say once again, good morning. I welcome you all to this important gathering of transporters for Tinubu, a movement born out of conviction. When transport moves, Nigeria moves. Every day, this nation, millions of Nigerians, rely on transportation to work, to trade, to study, visit family, and live their lives. But behind every trip, by road, rail, air, water, there are transporters, the drivers, pilots, hostesses, seafarers, deck hands, signal operators, locomotive engineers, pipeline operators, dispatcher, mechanics, union members, logistic operator, and all who keep people and goods moving safely and efficiently. It is not too far, or it is not wrong to say, we are the heartbeat of the nation's economy, yet our struggles are ignored. The truth is plain. If transport stops today, the entire country will be shut down. That is why we are building this platform, Transporters for Tinubu 2027, to bring together over 2 million transporters nationwide to support and strengthen the vision of renewed infrastructure, better roads, safer journey, and dignified work for all Nigerians in the transport industry. The challenges we must face. Let's speak honestly about the challenges. Poor road conditions are one of the biggest causes of crashes, as alluded to by the authorities. Rising transport costs are also a major driver of inflation. 90% of roads and passengers in Nigeria, 90% of goods and passengers in Nigeria still move by road, while our rail water transport system remain underutilized. This puts immense pressure on our road and increases accident and other risks. Inland waterway, boat sharp, claim over 326 lives in 2024. And this is due to the fact that the sector needs revitalization. And that is what this whole project is about. The Nigerian railway infrastructure remains grossly inadequate, with only 3,505 kilometers of mostly ones that we inherited. But the good news is the Renew Hope agenda is for the first time also putting together a super highway railway, just like they are doing with the super highway from Lagos to all parts of the country. The pipeline vandalism and oil theft costs, we know what it used to be, and we know what it is now. Because of the Renew Hope agenda, for the first time in our history, we can produce over 2 million barrels per day. The pipelines are now being protected compared to what it used to be. And that's why our budget will be met and the GDP will also be well enhanced. Logistic inefficiency add an estimated 3.5 trillion in extra costs to Nigeria's economy every year. These are the things we want to reduce going forward. Our vision and belief. Transporters for Tinubu is not a political club. It's a people's movement. We are not waiting for change to come from above. We are organizing from the ground up to make sure that the sector gets the attention, reforms, and investment it deserves. We have seen encouraging signs, road rehabilitation across several states, the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the revival of the Abuja-Kaduna, Warri-Itakpe rail lines, and effort to modernize our ports. These are steps in the right direction, but we must go further. Our vision is clear: safer road with safer vehicle training and enforcement, modern parks and terminals, clean, organized spaces that treat drivers and passengers with dignity, professional transporters, drivers and operators trained, certified, and respected as professionals, efficient system, less congestion, more coordination between roads, rail, and waterway, digital transport future, using technology to track, manage, and secure our transport operation nationwide. We are not here to complain. We are here to contribute. We are saying to government, we are ready to partner. We are saying to our members, register, get organized, be part of this national movement. Our goal is to mobilize over 2 million active supporters and members across all 36 states and FCT, from taxi union to truck association, from boat operators to park managers. We will engage government on policies that directly affect our livelihood. We will promote safety campaign. We will pro advocacy for fair enforcement. And we will continue to support every program that truly improves the transport system. Because when transport works, the economy grows, and every Nigerian will benefit from it. Our call to action. To every driver, pilot, seafarer, conductor, it's time to stand together. Let's unite under one voice, one vision, and one purpose. Let's show that transporters are not just voters. We are builders of the nation's future. Join us in every state, every local government, every park, every terminal, every port, every pipeline platform, every station. Let's build a stronger network, contribute our ideas, make our voice heard in policy discussion. Together we can make our roads, air, rail, pipeline, water safer, our business stronger, and our country better. In conclusion, I say this with deep conviction. Nigeria cannot rise faster than its transport system. If we fix transport, if we fix half of our, it will fix half of our economic challenges. So today, let us take responsibility, not just to support leadership that shares our vision, but to become partners in progress. Let us be remembered as a generation of transporters who stood up not to complain, but to build. God bless every transporter across Nigeria. God bless President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. That was very well packed, and if you listen very well, you will agree with me that the focus is clear. It's to mobilize, not a political. It's not a political party. The platform is not driven by any political ambition, but to mobilize, to galvanize people to support the current administration in repositioning transportation for better Nigeria. Thank you so much, sir, for the initiative and for taking thoughts for every one of us. It is because you are interested in seeing that this sector is reformed, this sector is repositioned, hence you have continued in your pursuit, in your drive to introduce initiative and to follow suit. We have been invited to join this platform, so please, it's open for us. It's a big house, and it's going to accommodate every one of us. Once again, I want to formally or properly recognize Chief Abiodun Odusanwo, the National President of Institute for Tourism Professionals of Nigeria. Tourism has a link. Can we put our hands together for him, please? Tourism has a very strong link with transportation. Without transportation, there will not be tourism. Am I correct, sir? Thank you for being with us this morning. He's also a friend of the house. Thank you. We're moving forward. Having heard the brief or the focus for this gathering from the national coordinator, the floor is open for us to make comments, to express our thoughts towards this initiative, to express our minds. What do we think of this initiative? And the floor is open for us to speak, but we'll be starting from the high table. But to start first, I would like to invite our big boss, the national president of NATO, to make his first remarks on this. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. The national coordinator and similarly the president of Federal Institute of Transport Administration, other important dignitaries on the high table, other associations, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am highly honored to yet again be in a forum of such magnitude with a view to ensure that we support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his strive towards reforming the country and also ensuring that by grace of God, 2027, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is re-elected back as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We in NATO, we are direct beneficiaries of the reforms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the areas of especially road constructions, reconstructions, repairs, and government policies towards ensuring the infrastructures in the country are renewed, especially in the area of injection of CNG-powered vehicles into the country, as well as so many other innovations towards the development of the country. So as far as we are concerned, by grace of God, we are in all the 774 local governments of this country. NATO has zonal offices in the 6 geographical locations for the country. We have state offices in the 36 states, as well as the FCT, and similarly offices in 774 local governments. I want to assure you, Mr. National Coordinator, that our members all across the country will key into this objective with an effort to ensure that we are going to key in to ensure that our objective is to ensure Mr. President is returned by the grace of God 2027. We shall do that with all our strength, and inshallah we shall succeed. So we are supporting you, and we pray God will give us the energy to actualize it too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that encouraging remarks, and we are rest assured that not just your association, but with your support, your personal support, this platform will make good progress. Thank you so very much, sir. So the floor is open. We want to start from. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Once again, I am Comrade Augustine Agboate, the National President of TUAN. TUAN means Tricycle Owners Association of Nigeria. TUAN is a duly registered trade union, and by June this year at Unity Fountain, thereabouts, we marched there and we declared our support for Baba Con 2027. Then why are we here? Because of the saying that says, the bigger, the better. This is the only avenue available for now that we can join our like minds to deliver for Baba come 2027. We cannot overemphasize in our own little industry of tricycle the goodies that we are enjoying from Baba, especially the CNG tricycle. More than close to 20 years since Obasanjo, no federal government even look into our industry. They allow the foreigners to bring tricycles, very expensive, they cheat us. This is the first time in 20 years that subsidized tricycle is coming to our industry. So, a round of applause for Baba. From our industry, it is already declared. So we are like minds. When they wrote to me, I said, the bigger the better. 2 million people, only me can even mobilize 2 million. So I think, because I called the person that called me that I should come with boys, or what do you want? He said, no, just a little. I said, okay, no problem. So the target of this group is even small, with TUAN inside. I assure you, National Coordinator, that you are already successful with this support group. We will not leave you because we have like minds. We are going to deliver for Babacon 2027 with this group too, and tell Baba, pass our message from the tricycle industry that we appreciate him, we will still appreciate him, and we will see him through come 2027. Thank you very much.
Well, let me stand on the existing protocol. I'm Comrade Esele Festus, representing Comrade Dr. Jakada, where I'm from Aviation Union. To be candid, without missing words, we've had series of presidents. This president is one we have enjoyed robust synergy. Let us be sincere. If we are conversant with what is going on globally in aviation, even almighty America, they've had a lot of challenges. Since the commencement of this regime, I would say we've never had major disaster in our air. For that one alone, kudos to our president. And by God's special grace, our union, NOATI, we're going to give maximum support to our honorable minister, who has been working hand in hand with us. Of recent, we've seen a lot of developments in all our airports. Just like what she said just now, NAMA was given approval to build headquarters in Abuja. Since they came to Abuja, they've been in a rented apartment. Second runway in Abuja Airport. The operators are enjoying a lot of global benefits. Of recent, we might have heard of dry lease that our own minister personally went outside the country for operators. Our president is not just working for government sector, he's working for everybody, both the ministries and the private sectors. Like LPs, let me use LPs as a case study. He has been enjoying so many benefits. And if you come to look at the aviation industry, let me see here, we've had a lot of errors, but this is one of the best so far. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen of the press, the transporters support group for Mr. President is a group that will go around all the nation and ensure that we pull people left, right, nooks and corner to come over and then make our president known. And we are assuring Mr. President that we're going to work day, night, all the time to make sure that this group deliver to him. This is the tree of the group. We're going to go around all the nooks and crannies of the nation, and we are going to ensure that states as well are participated in this. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. All protocol duly observed. My name is Comrade Yusuf Kazim from Nigerian Union of Railway Workers. Yeah, the first thing as the Nigerian Union of Railway Workers we can say is an achievement, but other people may not see it that way. Before any organization can survive, you need to put the right peg inside the right hole. And that's the first thing the president did to Nigerian Railway by bringing up Comrade Dr. Okwefa Kayode as the MD of Nigerian Railway Corporation. He understands what he's supposed to do, and he's doing it, putting railway in the right position it's supposed to be. For a long time, railway has been down, but presently, with the MD that the president gave to us, you can see railway everywhere now, moving up and down, and trying to get all the equipment the system needs to work. Actually, as a union, I'm representing my president. Anywhere our MD is going, we are going with him because he's doing the right thing as the organization. And everyone knows Dr. Kayode Okwefa is for the president, and we are going with him. It's not only railway in the transport sector. If you observe very well, we have an organization in the transport sector we call ITF, International Transport Workers Federation, which comprises of the rail, Noate, Artisan, and other Merchant Navy and other ones. So we are in total support of this committee, and total support for the president. Well, there's no problem in the railway sector. We are totally in support. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning, the National Coordinator, Transporters Movement for Tinubu 2027. Please permit me to stand on the established protocol. My name is Precious Ademoroti. I represent the workers in the road sector of transporters. As we all can see, we can see the good work our Mr. President Tinubu and his administration is currently doing, especially in the infrastructure for the nation. We can see the improvement in all sectors, and this has led us to, reduction in road accidents, and we also have better vehicles on the road. That means roadworthy vehicles on the road. We can see all the good work he's doing, and that's why we are very, very much interested in this movement to support our Mr. President come 2027, and we will go to every part of the country to put together people to support for its continuity so that the transport sector can be put in a better position in this nation, and together we all can be saved. Thank you.
The national coordinator, our friends from the Fourth Estate of the Realm, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Bartholomew Ibrahim Shoshan. I'm representing the National President of the National Association of Aircraft Pilots and Engineers. I got the invite just few days ago. I think they reached out to us, and I was asked to come here and witness this event. There is no gainsaying that the live wire of every economy is the transport sector. We cannot overemphasize that fact. I am from the aviation sector, and the reforms that has been orchestrated and implemented by this government bear witness to the kind of testament we are having here today. And it's therefore not, it's a no-brainer to say all the key players in the transport sector should mobilize and support the president in ensuring that he not only implements the policy he has on this sector, but also to ensure that he's returned elected in 2027. So on behalf of my union, and indeed sister unions in aviation sector, we'll pledge our support to this project. We'll work hand in glove with our coordinator here to ensure that this project is realized. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so very much, members of the high table. Well spoken and very encouraging comments. It's an idea. Yes, I'll call you, sir. Yes, it's an encouragement to say that this is a step in the right direction, and all hands will be on deck to ensure that the purpose is well achieved. We'll go straight to getting comment from the hall, and I want to start with Chief Abiodun, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm from the tourism sector. And then, as you know, without transportation, there is no tourism. There's the connectivity between tourism and transportation. And I'm glad, though my coming in here was more or less coincidental, and I'm glad I can say it's a very good coincidence. I support the idea of actually supporting this movement, because a government that moves government that actually do very well. We've all noticed improvement in mobility within the road, air, and transport system. In fact, if you notice, we have more airlines now than we ever had over the past because of this administration. We have more regulated and then more functional transportation section during this government. Therefore, also support the idea for the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Coalition of Road Safety Transport, Road Safety NGOs.
Thank you very much. The National Coordinator, members of the High Table, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I'm Prince Ache Julius Ogu, the Chairman, Board of Trustees of the Coalition of Road Safety NGOs in Nigeria. The coalition was formed in 2018 after the call by the UN for NGOs across the world to come together for a stronger voice to advocate for road safety. We are so committed to this cause, the Transporters for Tinubu 2027 support group, and with over 1,000 NGOs spread across the Federation, we are willing to give our support to his re-election in 2027. This is based on the activities of Mr. President so far, his commitment to road safety, development, advocacy, and other activities that has to do with road safety. More so, we want to align with all the critical stakeholders here and to adhere to all the principles and policies that guide this organization. Thank you once again, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. He is a very active player when it comes to road safety. Thanks for your support. We'll always trust that when you are called, you will be available to contribute your quota. We are still open for comments. We're open for reactions from the audience. Yeah, we'll come to questions from press. If there are no other comments from the participants, it's time for press, because the event is press briefing. So it's time, this special time is dedicated to the press community to address us, ask questions, make comments where necessary. So I'd like to invite our press to come forward, ask your questions. We'll be glad to take any question from you. Press, please come forward. Okay, sir. Can just come forward. The mic is available. Can you stand by with me for them? Introduce yourself, your name, the media house you represent, then ask your question. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and men of the high table. I want to comment first on the program, not for political reasons, but the program in the sense that if you get close to someone, you can tell that person what is wrong. Of course, you know we have not gotten there. We don't need to pretend. But when you get close, the person will feel not antagonized. You're not antagonizing him. That's the aspect I want to take it from. Now, I'm seeing that since the creation or separation of transportation, you have aviation, you have marine. As we are separating, things about transportation too are separating. Please, as you are doing this thing, you try to bring whatever is transportation together, particularly the marine. They are seeing themselves looking at blue economy, and yet we are having all the accidents. More than a small country will say it's poor. It's not small. Bangladesh, you say it's poor, and they are surrounded by water. Since this year, I've not heard of any boat mishap. They are surrounded by water all over. Their own is inland waterway. So, and again, we talk of transport, we now talk of security. And those technicians that are involved, they are all stakeholders. So please try to carry them along. Thank you very much. It's just comment.
Thank you. That observation is well noted. Come forward, please.
Good afternoon, the President and other dignitaries. I'm Matt, National President, National Coordinator. I'm Matthew Dennis. I report for News Direct newspaper. So I just need a little clarification. You know, you're talking about transporters for Tinubu. And what we are witnessing here, we are seeing more of professionals in the sector, talking about NITE, NAPED, and others, also including CIOTA. So what is the difference? Like, is there any clarity that is the difference between the road transport workers, that's the union, like NURTW, and also your own program here? I just need a kind of clarification so that in our reportage we will not be missed.
Okay, that's noted. Any other question, comment from the press? Question from the press. Okay, sir.
Thank you. I would like to answer that question from my own little brain. If you can see, this is a support group for Mr. President. Then you mentioned NURTW. NURTW is a registered trade union for road transport workers. There is RETIAN. It's a registered trade union for road transport employers. There is TOAN, my own, Tricycle Owners Association of Nigeria for Keke. There is MAUN for Motorcycle Owners Union. So this support group, other CAC registration like NATO, NATOMORAS, ACOMORAN, they are there too, and other NGOs, and there are many bodies too that do some registrations in some local governments, in some states. So far, they have something to do with transportation, whether air, land, up and down. You get it? So it is not a faction of NURTW, because NURTW is not the only union on the road. We are many. Are you with me? So, but we want to use this forum. NURTW can come in, Richard can come. I'll talk to Mao. I was with their president yesterday night. I'll talk to him and bring him in here, the motorcycle people, and different things like that. So let us join hands together and support Baba 2027. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that very big clarification. And just like the name implies, transporters. Transporters. As long as you are a transporter and you have a stake in the transportation sector, you are a bona fide member of this support. But if you desire a better transportation system, this is where you belong. If you desire a transportation system that is affordable, that is secured, that is safe, this is where you belong. If you desire a transportation system that you can be proud of, that should be transformed in such a way that won't be referring to go to America, go to this, go to that. We can make it happen here in the country. But the very point we are making is, because of our activities across 5 different modes, we want to be able to come together, speak with one voice. Even if you are in maritime, you are still doing transportation. Aviation, as you can see, well represented here. Pipeline, rail, road, we want all of us to come together. Just yesterday, I think your editors, they had their conference, and you can see that everybody is together. Be it aviation reporter, be it rail reporter, be it road reporter. All of you were under the same roof. So that's what we want to also do by supporting our president, bringing all of us together. Let's speak with one voice. There are things that may not be known to the general public. We have a very similar problem, and we believe coming together, we'll be able to address it to the benefit of our country, Nigeria. This is not a selfish agenda. This is a patriotic agenda that will bet and give to us as a country a better, efficient, effective transportation system. We want to be able to add our voice. We want to be able to contribute our own input, be it in policy making, be it in when the transformation is being designed, and see how it's well captured by the time the president will be rolling out his next agenda for 2027. We want to be able to make in time to articulate from each mode what are the critical areas we want government to look into, and how do we first give something to the government, and then we can get whatever we want. For example, there is a similar, or let me say there is a unique problem to the whole mode, which is funding. Lack of funding for the problem, for the whole sector. Our sector needs critical investment, but we are not getting it so handy. And most of the banks, they don't even speak our language. So we want to be able to come together and speak in one voice, speak to the financial institutions in one voice, if possible, create our own financial institution for us as a transporter. And once we have that, we know where to go. After all, we have Bank of Agriculture, and we have Bank of Industry. Can we have Bank of Transportation, for example? But how do we demand for all of these things if we are not also supporting the government to be stable, stabilized, and being in place? And then, of course, we can talk about that. We have issue of fleet renewal. It's applicable to all modes. How do we renew our fleets year in, year out? It's a problem that cuts across all the modes. We need to come together to be able to make impact, get the president, who is doing very well, to be re-elected, for example, brought back, and go through all of this. They said the devil you know is better than whatever. We're not saying our president is the devil, but we can see clearly where he's going, as opposed to wanting to try a new hand that we don't even know where he will start from. But what we are saying basically is the current president deserves to come back, deserves to be elected, so he can complete the transformative agenda he started as far as transportation is concerned. And we believe once that is done, how will you feel if, for example, you have an appointment in Lagos and you can take a superhighway, and in 3 hours you are in Lagos. In another 3 hours, once you finish your meeting, you are back to Abuja. Right now, it's not possible. But this government is telling us that it is possible, and they are working on it. Those are the things we want to see going forward as far as the sector is concerned. How will you feel for some of us living in Abuja, and you see all those more of the green buses that we are having, and we now have AC vehicles all over the whole places? Would that not be a thing of pride? And we can upgrade the sector, get them engaged, get them trained, get them very well efficient in their operation. Tricycle people can do better than they are doing if government can come to their aid, for example. So that is exactly what we are saying. We want this sector to be so pivotal in such a way that we should recognize that without transportation, nothing works, nothing moves in any country, in any economy. And that is what this whole campaign is about. If nothing moves without transportation, shouldn't we be the number one to be in the forefront? That's what we are saying. We want to be in the forefront of what is happening and be able to ensure that Mr. President comes back seamlessly without any much issue, so to say. So the task to galvanize each and every transporter possible is the task that we have to carry out, and it has started from today. We are going to go door to door, house to house, local government to local government, state to state, everywhere, because our transporters exist everywhere. Even in the smallest village, there is a transporter in that place. In the smallest village, you may not have even a medical doctor or even lawyer or even accountant. For transporter, the smallest of village in this country, there's a transporter there. That is the point we are making. That is what we want to make very loud. That is what we are amplifying. That is what we want everybody to know, that if we don't come together, some of the things that we ought to have benefited, not just as a sector, but as a country, will keep eluding us. And that's why we need to come together rather than working in silos to work with government. But when we come in unison, we will go far and the country will go far. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the National Coordinator. Thank you for that clarity and that insight. Thanks also to everyone who had made comments and asked questions for clarity. I don't know if we still have, there are other comments? No comments from the press? Are we okay? The press team, are we okay with the information so far? Thank you very much. Participants, any other comments, questions from us? Okay, while we're taking comments and observations, somebody very important to the sector walked in. He was one time a commissioner of transportation in Anambra State, and also one time the vice chairman of the Nigerian Transportation Commissioners Forum. I'd like us to put our hands together as we welcome Barrister Afam Mbanefo. Please, a hand of applause. I want to also give him opportunity to say something to us.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shegu, for the fantastic work you're doing, coordinating this. For us, who's got a bit of blood in the transportation system, understand that it is a very critical sector in this establishment, in this country. And for areas where we would play heavily and vitally in what we're doing, would obviously become a stronghold in making sure that the administration sits up and does the right thing as they are planning to do. So I think this is a fantastic idea, and we all need to embrace it and support it, and also help to steer the direction of the transportation activity. So I think it's a welcome meeting and forum, and I urge everybody to support this, as we know that transport system has got three significant areas, and that's the ethics of driving, the ethics of movement, and the ethics of the security and control in our roads, both air, water, and all it takes. So I urge us to refocus and join this wagon, because it will support and gear the administration to the next level. Thank you very much for your time today. Thank you. Thank you, Tam.
Thank you very much, sir. We've come to the end of this event. Our meals, unfortunately, is not totally ready. I've been asked to hold on. Please, we apologize. Somebody just said Jesus. I heard that. Sorry about that, please. You have enough to eat, and the hotel will pay us for that time. You pay us for wasting our time, right? Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Mr. Samuel Adepoju to take the vote of thanks for us. Thank you, sir. He has a special way he introduces himself. I don't want to mix it up, so he will do that immediately he comes up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm Co-Commander Adepoju S. Olusegun, retired but not tired. First of all, I want to appreciate